defense. And there's a lot of people out there whose big defense presence is like uh, Dennis Rodman. He was all up in other people's faces, and that's how he did so good defensively wise. And you gotta drive down in the paint and get rebounds.
You take sports, regardless if it's baseball, soccer, basketball, you take what is your strength and you try to hope that that's their weakness. I know that sounds very elementary, but right now our strength is the low post. And it's obvious that Point Park didn't do a good job defending us in there. Once we pounded the ball in, got a couple buckets, then that opened up the outside shot. And I think that's why we got back in the ball game.
See, and that's one thing you gotta make them think. Well, they've went to the post, let's say 5 times. Well, this next time they're more than likely gonna go to the post, but then they shoot a big three and it falls. You gotta wait until it opens up to find your shot, and it will fall. That's what happened with Cash and more.
And when you see the ball go through the rim, it just does something for your confidence. It elevates it to a new level. Speaking of new level, again, I've got a baseball player to the right of me and a soccer player to the left of me. Tell me more about the game of soccer, brother. Where'd you get started? How long have you played? How long have you played?
Well, I got started when I was in 2nd grade in youth soccer, like recreational soccer. So I just kept on playing up through the rec, through school, through everything, throughout my senior year of high school. And I decided I wanted to come to Alice Lloyd and continue to play soccer here. So, I mean, it's no better opportunity than right now. So, right when they got the program started. And, yeah, it's been really fun the first season, and hopefully we can keep building on what we did this year.
Now, you're going to literally teach me a ton about soccer because I know very little about it. What positions or so forth do you play?
I play outside defender, and that's on the back line of the defense, and then there's the midfield, and then there's forwards. But I stay back and try to prevent goals because it's a lot easier to keep the ball out of the goal than to put the ball in the goal.
And to young kids, soccer's picking up a lot, man. It's become much more popular here in Eastern Kentucky. A lot of our high school teams are starting to find a lot of success with it. What would you say to a kid that's 7, 8, 10 years old wanting to get into soccer?
Well, just keep on working hard, keep on practicing. The more that you play, the better you're going to get, and be prepared for big games and come to Alice Lloyd and play someday, and maybe we'll have a good program here built up.
I know as you guys move forward, it's going to be important for you guys to improve, but also to recruit more athletes as well. How did that recruiting process go for you?
Well, I walked onto the team. I wasn't recruited. I wasn't very good, so I walked on. But
Same here.
Well, neither one of you guys have a wealth of confidence. Listen to me. Let me teach you some one-on-one in broadcasting. You're painting the picture, okay? So you didn't have to tell that.
I'm a walk-on.
I appreciate you all's honesty. Hey, guys, listen, though. To get to play college sports and continue your education, that's a blast, right?
It's great, and it keeps you out of trouble with everything going on in the world. It sort of gives you another opportunity to be a light for some little kid who's looking up to you, and that's one thing Scott Cornett really does preach on is there's people watching you at all times.
Noah, I told you when you come over here, I said, Noah, you're going to like it. It's going to be a good fit for you. Did I tell you the truth?
Oh, yeah. This is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my whole entire life. I never thought that I would play baseball again. That was one thing. And when I was in high school, I really had a really big passion for the other fall sport, football. And I was a offensive lineman over here at Knott Central, and I played my heart out every Friday night. And it just never worked out for me. And I came over here and loved this place, loved the coaches over here, and they gave me a chance that helped me out a whole lot.
Go again, ladies and gentlemen that are tuning in. This game got off to a slow start. Alice Lloyd trailed Point Park 22-12 at the end of the first quarter. Got down as many as 14, Noah, But the Lady Eagles, no quitting their game, man. They just really, really, really.
You gotta have your foot on the gas. You gotta have it on there the whole time. And if you let up on it, that's like when the enemy's gonna strike.
I agree with that totally, man. You gotta bring your A game each and every time in this one. We do want to say again, it's a busy night for us. We thank all of you for tuning in. This is the first of 2 games. Plus, later on tonight, we're going to have the Hometown Sports Corner Sports Talk Boys Basketball Preview. So a ton of stuff to take place here. You just keep us dialed in here. Let's take another 30-second break, and we'll be back with more after this.
Whether it's for aesthetics, privacy, or perimeter, First Guard Fence Company separates the in from the out. Chain link, wood, composite, in all shapes and sizes. We'll come to you for a free estimate, residential or commercial. Post your perimeter today. Check us out on Facebook today at First Guard Fence.
All right, we're back. The girls are warming up at the halftime, ready to get back into the second half of play, where we dominated the very end, the very tail end, but started off pretty rough.
Yeah, and one of the big things that I do talk about all the time is free throws, and I get aggravated as a person, watching, and it is truly one of the really good teams do that. They won't let up until the end. Until there's at least 2 minutes left, and that's when they'll hit the break.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly can't let up in this one. It's a little bit too close right now, but once we got settled into the first half, we looked really good, making stop after stop, relentless defense, and not allowing any more offensive rebounds than we did, which was a major issue. But in terms of the free throws, yeah, we just got to keep zoning the game out, zoning the fans out, and not let too many refs in the stands, not let too many crazy screamers get into our heads, and just settle down. It's all mental on the free throw line.
I don't know if anybody's ever told you, but there's a lot of college teams that hate coming to this place. And Jamie told me one time that the Ox Gym, it's not the oldest gym here, but it's the second to the oldest. It's the one before this. They said that the fans in this place, the student section, would get so big and so loud that the refs hated reffing here, that the players who would travel to play here absolutely hated coming here to play us. And like one of the biggest games last year was the West Virginia Tech game. Tech and Alice Lloyd have a rivalry. It's like Alice Lloyd and Asbury. You're going to do good.
Oh yeah, that old Eastern Kentucky passion, no matter what. No matter how many people are in here.
You'll hear them at the end of the day. We got Jamie.